In the Optimus Optimi national competition, the rhythmic clack of dominoes serves as a backdrop for intense, calculated decision-making. For this demonstration match, Daniel and Peter are each dealt 14 tiles from a standard 28-piece set. Unlike casual variants, there is no boneyard to draw from. You must navigate the match using only the sequence of numbers you currently hold. Daniel opens the board with a 6-6 double. This first move grants him immediate control over the starting live number, but it also forces him to be the first to reveal specific information about the contents of his hand. Every tile played represents a trade-off. You gain the ability to dictate the current pace, but you surrender a piece of your hidden strategy to the opponent. This pulsing highlight identifies the live number. Because Daniel played a double 6, the board's logic now dictates that Peter must respond with a tile containing a 6. Peter connects a 6-3 tile to the board. This move satisfies the current rule and immediately shifts the requirement to a 3. Daniel is now the one forced to find a match. This creates a chain play, a rapid back and forth where both competitors react to the shifting live number at the open ends of the sequence. Mastery of this phase involves manipulating those open ends. The goal is to force your opponent to respond to numbers they likely don't have. During a quick exchange of 1s and 2s, Daniel plays a 3-3 double. He's choosing to stay on the current number rather than introducing a new variable to the board. These doubles act as tools for midfield control. They allow a player to maintain the current numeric flow and stabilize their position without giving the opponent a new opening to exploit. As the board grows more complex, Peter loses track of the played tiles and attempts to lay down a 4-2. He fails to realize that the specific tile has already been used and is currently sitting in the center of the board. Referee Stacy intervenes immediately, ordering the invalid tile withdrawn. Flustered by the error, Peter is forced to pivot to a legal 4-6 to keep the game moving. Because each tile is unique, memory is a baseline requirement. A single tracking error under pressure leads to a foul and a break in competitive momentum. Daniel pushes the advantage by rotating the board to a 5. However, his own strategy traps him. He has no 5s remaining in his hand to continue the play. Daniel is forced to trigger the move-on rule. This verbal declaration admits that he has no legal moves left, effectively yielding his turn. This gives Peter a run. He is now free to play multiple tiles in a row, without Daniel being able to intervene, as long as Peter can keep matching the live numbers he creates. Saying move on is a significant setback. It hands offensive control to the opponent, forcing you to wait until the board state eventually cycles back to a number you hold. During his run, Peter plays a 5-4. He assumes Daniel is still locked out, and he leaves a 4 exposed as the new live number. Daniel immediately counters. He drops a 4-4 double he's been holding, intercepting the sequence and ending Peter's unopposed run. This maneuver, the catch on the break, is a high-level tactical stop. It uses a saved tile to strip the opponent of their momentum and pull the game back into a shared state. One careless tile placement changed the match. By opening a 4, Peter gave his opponent the exact entry point needed to regain control. The final sequence moves quickly. A 6-1 is met with a 0-1. Daniel tracks the final open end, placing his 14th tile, a 2-6, to clear his hand. In this system, victory is absolute. Winning requires a player to successfully play every tile in their hand, rather than simply reaching a stalemate or a block. Daniel's win was the result of consistent board tracking and the well-timed interception. Peter's reactive approach and memory lapse left him unable to protect his lead during the midgame. The initial deal provides random variables, but the outcome of this match was decided by execution. Success in the Optimus Optimi system is ultimately built on how a player manages those constraints through memory and foresight.